Okay, I'm Carrie Whitehouse. I live at 1896 South Compton.
Welcome, Carrie.
Thank you. Basically, what I would like to do is just give you a quick update, sort of a final overview on the dog pilot project for Cain Park. I want to tell you a little bit more about our volunteer recruitment and just some final thoughts before
Take your time.
Thank you. With volunteers, at this point, we're really pleased. We've hit our volunteer quota. We have 20 people who have agreed to restock waste bag stations, and 4 people who are on board for maintaining our website. And the website actually is now live. The address is www.cleveheightsdogproject.weebly.com, and Cleve Heights is CLEVEHTS, and then dog project, it's all one word. So we do have a welcome page up at this point, and that includes a link to join our email address list. The other pages will be coming soon, probably in the next week or so. So I'm very happy about that. And speaking of supporters and volunteers, I know a number of people are here tonight. We have some people that are wearing, I believe, these dog stickers. If you're here in support of the dog project, if you would please stand, that would be great. Oh, wonderful.
Dokie.
Thank
Ryan
you.
Byrne, you're not supporting the dog park? Dogs in the park?
He's objective.
Thank you all for coming. Very much
Objective
appreciate it. It's
supporter.
important for council to see, I think, supporters beyond those of us who are here and familiar faces on the Dog Project Committee. And I think that leads me to the main message that we wanted to say tonight, and that is thank you. First of all, we want to thank Councilman Jason Stein. He supported this idea right from the get-go, and we know without Jason on our side, there wouldn't have been any conversation at all about dogs in the park, and I wouldn't be here reporting on volunteer recruitment. So Jason, thank you very much for understanding the philosophy behind this idea and from being an advocate right from day one. We also want to thank Susanna Neerman O'Neill. She's invested a lot of time and a lot of thoughtful consideration in this initiative throughout the process, and with such great efficiency, I might add. Susanna has coordinated and communicated with City Council, Parks and Rec staff, the police, the law department, and probably other people I'm not even aware of. So Susanna, thanks so much. We greatly appreciate your guidance. And I think most of all, we want to thank everybody on council. From what we understand, I think this initiative is probably about the first of its kind in Cleveland Heights, involving council, city staff, and a citizens group. What we've requested is a departure from the current policy, and we do very much appreciate and sincerely appreciate your willingness to revisit a law that might have made sense 40 years ago, and I think one that many Cleveland Heights residents feel doesn't quite work today. We asked the question, why not? And you've given it serious consideration. So with that in mind, I think no matter how you vote, I feel like it's a success, as it is. And we do hope you'll vote for it. But on behalf of the Dog Project Committee and volunteers, thank you so much, members of council. And that pretty much concludes my update. And if there's any questions anybody has, or
What's the name of your group again?
the Dog Project
Dog Project, okay.
is the initiative. Yes.
You're on Bravo or something. It sounds like one of those Bravo shows, reality TV.
Reality show in the making.
Questions for Carrie or anyone? Thank you.
Thank you.
I have on second reading tonight, ordinance number 18, 2013. An ordinance establishing a 6-month pilot project to permit leash dog walking in Cain Park under specific conditions. Whereas sections 505.06 of the codified ordinances currently prohibits dog walking in city parks, and residents have requested that this council adopt a 6-month pilot program to permit leash dog walking in Cain Park, and this council has determined that it would be in the best interest of the city and its residents to establish such a program on a trial basis. Now therefore be it ordained that this council hereby authorizes a 6-month pilot program from April 15th, 2013 through October 15th, 2013 to permit leash dog walking in Cain Park, subject to the following rules and regulations. 1. Any dog must be on a leash that is extended no farther than 6 feet from 6 feet and must wear a collar or harness of proper size and strength for the particular dog. 2, any dog must be under the control of a person who possesses physical strength and experience sufficient to exercise reasonable constraint and control of the dog. 3, any person bringing a dog into a public park shall promptly clean up any waste from the dog and place it in provided receptacles. 4, any person bringing a dog into a public park shall confine the dog to paved pathways. And number 5, no person shall bring a dog into a public park on any day or portion of a day during which the city manager has posted signs prohibiting dogs in the park or a section of the park. This legislation is a direct result of citizen participation in their community and working together with City Council to create something positive. Much time, effort, and study has preceded tonight's legislation. Since last June, the Dogs Project volunteers have had many meetings, researched best practices in other communities that allow leash dogs in their parks, created, distributed, and compiled a detailed survey of residents' opinions on allowing dogs in Cain Park, recently created and maintained a social media presence on Facebook, and recently created a website, worked with city staff to address concerns, recruited over 20 volunteers to replenish bags in the 4 waste stations and to help keep Cain Park waste-free, and much more. I want to thank these volunteers of the Dogs Project that have been working on this since last June. Carrie, Paul, Kara, Hannah, and the many other volunteers, thank you for your efforts to make this pilot program a reality and to see it all the way through to make it a success over the next 6 months and far beyond that point. It is with great pleasure that I offer ordinance number 18, 2013 for passage tonight.
Resolution number 18, 2013 has been offered on second reading. Any comments or questions? Vice Mayor Wilcox, please.
I just wanted to add my thanks first to Councilman Stein for bringing this to our attention and being persistent and answering some of the questions that some of us on council have had about this, including myself. And I want to really thank everybody in the Dog Project and your patience and getting your volunteers together. I would just emphasize this is a pilot project, so we'll look at it very carefully in 6 months. And I hope that everything goes better than we all expect, and I probably will. But, I just want to make sure we're, keep our eye on the ball here and make sure we follow up and make sure that if there are issues or problems, we address them. But this is a positive thing, so I'm very excited about this. I think it gives something a little bit different in the city than we have before, and I know a lot of pet owners out there would like to be able to use our parks a little more than they do. So this, I think, is a great thing. So I'm in support of this legislation.
Anyone else? I just want to briefly thank everybody who's been involved in this project. The research that was done, the surveys, the looking at other cities, the meeting with staff. I'm not crazy. Is it the 75th year of Cain Park this year? This is kind of going to be an interesting year with this and what's going on in Cain Park and some of the acts that are going to be coming there and some of the things we're going to be doing with the splash park and for kids, for younger kids and that. So it fits with what we want to do. Progressive, absolutely. A law 40 years ago was probably served its purpose and maybe needs to. But I do challenge you people to let us know what's going on. Obviously, email, pick up the phone, whatever works. Good times and in bad, and hopefully it'll be all good, and I think it will be all good. But, there may be something happens that we need to know on and work on together that we haven't covered. I do know that Brian Byrne is here from the Sun Press, and I have a feeling he's going to have his headlines going to be Cleveland has gone to the dogs with this story, and it's a great story, and to thank you for all your work. But our work is not done. I think we have a little bit more to do together to make this a positive for everybody, and hopefully this will be happening for many, many years. And Carrie, I want to thank you, and I want to say now you have the time to go get a new puppy. And Jason did not mention, I think we changed opening day to April 14th as opposed to April 15th.
It was recommended to keep it at the 15th.
Oh, you want to cap at the 15th? Oh, boy. Kind of like opening day like baseball. So now we're on a Monday instead of a Sunday. Okay. So obviously I'm supporting this and looking forward to this, and you may see me down there with my dog, Molly, at least opening day. So anyone else? Tom, you want to call the roll, please?
Stein.
Aye.
Stevens.
Aye.
Wilcox.
Aye.
Kaplan.
Aye.
Dunbar.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
That's 6 ayes, Your Honor.
Resolution number 18, 2013 passes. Can you clap?